What's going on, y'all? This is Dirk Grickety, and I live for this shit. You know, it's the dog days of summer. It's not really much to talk about. I mean, we could talk about Inside Xbox yesterday, but I'm sorry, Xbox fans. This hurts me to say this, but that shit was trash. You know, I like the idea of Inside Xbox, but yesterday's show, to be honest with you guys, was boring. Boring as hell. And even a game like We Happy Few is a game that I was interested in. That segment they did about that game made me not as interested. I mean, it was like, what the hell is going on in this game? And to be honest with you guys, Inside Xbox, it's not really much to talk about there. But with not much gaming news going on, I said there's something I want to talk about. First off, we know this generation is over. PlayStation 1, easily. Hands down, they destroyed as far as sales go. But we see now that Microsoft is 100% behind Xbox. So what does this mean to me moving forward? Now, obviously I can't predict the future. I don't know who's going to win next gen. I don't know. But I know this. Sony and Nintendo never had to deal with the Xbox brand where Microsoft was 100% behind them. That has never happened. Now, before people start calling me an idiot, let's talk facts for a second. The original Xbox lost Microsoft millions of dollars. And there were plenty of executives that was not behind the console. They didn't believe in the Xbox brand. They didn't. That's a fact. Look it up. Even the Xbox 360. We all know the Xbox 360 was a very successful console. But even with that console, it lost Microsoft millions of dollars with the whole Red Ring of Death thing. And Microsoft still fully didn't put all their resources and fully invest in the Xbox brand. I mean, even late in the generation, Microsoft started to focus on Kinect games and not AAA games. And we see how that turned out. And the Xbox One, oh my God, the Xbox One, that evidence is clear as day. They haven't had a new AAA IP announced in over 3 years. 3 whole years. It's clear as day that they stopped investing in games. Microsoft was not backing them fully until Phil Spencer got a promotion. Now we're starting to see them back them. Studios being bought. Of course, these games won't come out for a few years, but it seems pretty clear now that Microsoft is 100% behind the Xbox brand. What does this mean? To me, this means more AAA games in the future. It means Microsoft full resources, their full backing is behind the Xbox brand. Because there was times earlier in the generation, people thought Xbox is going to shut down. Now us Xbox fans, we were like, no way. But come to find out, there was some truth to that. Microsoft was thinking about shutting down the Xbox brand after the abysmal Xbox One reveal. And then they're just being destroyed by Sony as far as sales. So there was definitely some truth there about them shutting down the Xbox brand. And you know, from what I heard, that after Steve Ballmer retired or resigned or whatever he did, and they promoted Satya Nadella to the CEO of Microsoft, rumor has it that he was not fully behind the Xbox brand. That's where all of the rumors about Microsoft getting rid of the Xbox brand came from, because he was not behind the Xbox brand. They had to let some people go, Donnie Matrick, and they had to move some people, promoted Phil Spencer to head of Xbox. So Phil Spencer is the one that had to prove that the Xbox brand was worthy to stick around. Hell, some people don't like Phil Spencer, but to me, Phil Spencer had to convince the higher ups at Microsoft that Xbox is a brand that's worth keeping around. That Xbox is a brand that can make those guys money. Therefore, Phil Spencer probably came up with the Game Pass stuff. They see how Xbox Live is making money. Now, you're seeing, okay, Microsoft was like, okay, we see what you guys are doing. Let's fully invest in Xbox. Now it's a wait and see thing, right? I understand they don't have many games now. The rest of 2018 only has Forza Horizon 4, which I'm hyped for, by the way. 2019, we don't know. Gears 5, Crackdown 3, we don't know what else. So these next couple years still might be a little dry as far as first party exclusives, but I'm seeing they're investing, and I'm seeing where they're headed. So as an Xbox fan, that makes me happy. Now let me get back to my initial statement about Nintendo and Sony never having to deal with an aggressive Microsoft. Well, I know what people are going to say. Dirt, they were aggressive in the 360 generation. Yes, they were. They were very aggressive as far as releasing a year earlier than the PS3. They had the better hardware. I know the PS3 was technically more powerful, but the Xbox 360 had the easier to develop hardware. They were aggressive as far as that. Then the Red Wings of Death happened, and then all of a sudden, Microsoft stopped being aggressive. They started focusing on the Kinect. And listen, we all know the worst thing that happened to the Xbox brand was the damn Kinect being a success. It was very successful. The first Kinect was very successful. Therefore, they stopped investing in first-party AAA games. They put all of their resources into the damn Kinect, which of course made them want to put the Kinect into the box of the Xbox One. And we know how that turned out. Listen, and some people are going to say, Dirt, the original Xbox was aggressive. Listen, they were aggressive at first. They wanted to put their foot in the door. They wanted to show people that they were serious about console gaming, you know, because people like, this is Microsoft. Microsoft do Windows. No, they wanted to show people they were serious about console gaming. So they were aggressive at first, but then it seemed like they started to focus on the 360 because the PS2 market share was absolutely ridiculous. You think the market share for the PS4 is crazy. The PS2, they had like 100 million. Xbox had 20 million. GameCube had 15 million. I mean, it was ridiculous. So they put all of their focus into the 360. Therefore, they lost aggression with the original Xbox. Let's be honest here. And this video is strictly my thoughts. This stuff that's in my head. I'm not looking at notes. If I'm wrong, please leave it in the comment section. But I don't ever remember Nintendo or Sony having to deal with the very aggressive Microsoft that's fully behind the Xbox brand, 100% behind them. Like, maybe I'm wrong. But just let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you think I'm decent enough, why don't you subscribe? All right? Peace and love. Peace and love.